Hi, this is Life Coach David. Thanks for listening to the Law of Attraction podcast. I'm a certified and very experienced Law of Attraction life coach, and you can find out more about me. And if you want coaching by me, just go to lifecoachdavid.com and you can contact me through there. Happy New Year. I wish you a fantastic, wonderful, high vibration 2020. I know it's going to be that way for me. I'm really looking forward to this year, and I hope you are too. And I know it's been a little bit of time since I've done a podcast since the last one, but we got a new puppy, and then the holidays rolled around, and I had lots of coaching calls, so I just never got the chance to continue, but here I am, ready to continue, excited about the new year. And we're reading from Money and the Law of Attraction, learning to attract wealth, health, and happiness. And all of that sounds wonderful. And we're on a section called Creating a Book of Positive Aspects. In the first year of Jerry and Esther's work with us, they were using small hotel meeting rooms in different cities within 300 miles of their home in Texas to provide a comfortable place where people could gather to address their personal questions with us. And as a side note, I actually went to one of those, and they were wonderful. The questions were wonderful, the answers were wonderful, and it's well worth it. So if Esther is in your area, I would highly recommend it. All right, back to the book. There was a hotel in the city of Austin that always seemed to forget they were coming, even though Esther had made arrangements with the hotel, signed contracts, and even called in the days just prior to the event to confirm. The hotel was always able to accommodate them, even though when they arrived, no one seemed to be expecting them. But it was very uncomfortable for Jerry and Esther to be in the position of urging the hotel staff to hurry to get the room ready before their guests arrived. Finally, Esther said, "I think we should find a new hotel." And we said, "That might be a good idea, but remember, you will take yourselves with you." "What do you mean?" Esther asked a bit defensively. We explained, if you take action from your perspective of lack, that action is always counterproductive. In fact, it is likely that the new hotel will treat you just like the last one did. Jerry and Esther laughed at our explanation because they had already moved from one hotel to another for the very same reason. "What should we do?" they asked. We encouraged them to purchase a new notebook and write boldly across the front cover, "My Book of Positive Aspects." And on the first page of the book, write, "Positive aspects of the blank hotel in Austin." And so Esther began to write. It's a beautiful facility. It's immaculate. It's well situated, very close to the interstate with easy to find directions. There are many different size rooms to accommodate our increasing numbers, and the hotel staff is also very friendly. As Esther was making those entries, her feeling about the hotel changed from one of negative to one of positive. And in the moment that she began to feel better, her attention from the hotel changed. She did not write, "They are always ready and waiting for us," because that had not been her experience. And writing that would have evoked a feeling of contradiction or a feeling of defense or justification from her. By wanting to feel good and by deliberately focusing her attention more upon the things about the hotel that did feel good, her point of attraction regarding the hotel shifted. And then something Esther found very interesting happened. The hotel never forgot they were coming again. Esther was amused to realize that the hotel had not been forgetting about their agreement because they were uncaring or disorganized. The hotel staff was simply being influenced by Esther's dominant thought about them. In short, they could not buck the current of Esther's negative thought. Esther enjoyed her book of positive aspects so much that she began writing pages on many subjects of her life. We encouraged her to not only write about the things in which she was seeking improved feelings, but also to write about things she already felt mostly positive about, just to get in the habit of good feeling thoughts and for the pleasure of good feeling thoughts. It is a nice way to live. Often, when experiencing an unwanted situation, you feel a need to explain why it happened, in an attempt perhaps to justify why you are in the situation. Whenever you are defending or justifying or rationalizing or blaming anything or anyone, you remain in a place of negative attraction. Every word you speak as you explain why something is not the way you want it to be continues the negative attraction. For you cannot be focused upon what you do want while you are explaining why you are experiencing something that you don't want. You cannot be focused upon negative aspects and positive aspects at the same time. Often, in an effort to determine where your trouble started, you only hold yourself in that negative attraction longer. What is the source of my trouble? What is the reason that I'm not where I want to be? It's natural that you want to improve your experience, and therefore it's logical that you are solution-oriented, but there's a big difference between seriously looking for a solution and justifying the need for a solution by emphasizing the problem. The realization that something is not as you want it to be is an important first step, but once you have identified that, the faster you are able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better, because a continuing exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution. The problem is a different vibrational frequency than the solution. As you become aware of the value of the process of pivoting, and you become adept at identifying what is not wanted, and then immediately turning your attention to what is wanted, you will realize that you are surrounded primarily by wonderful things. For there is so much more that is going right in your world than wrong. Also, a daily utilization of the Book of Positive Aspects will help you become more positively oriented. It will assist you in gradually tipping the balance of your thoughts more in the direction of what you do want. The more that you focus your attention with the intention of finding increasingly better feeling thoughts, the more you will realize that there is a very big difference between thinking about what you want and thinking about the absence of it. Whenever you are feeling uncomfortable as you are speaking or thinking about improving something you want, such as a better financial condition or an improved relationship or physical condition, you are in that moment preventing yourself from finding the improvement. The process of pivoting and the process of the Book of Positive Aspects are both being offered to assist you in recognizing in the early subtle stages of your creation that you are pulling on the very tips of that negative ball of twine, so that you may right away release it and reach for the positive thread of thought instead. It's much easier to go from a thought of something that makes you feel a little better to an even better feeling thought, to an even better feeling thought, than to go directly to a wonderful feeling thought, because all thoughts or vibrations are affected by or managed by the law of attraction. When you are focused upon something that you really do not want, it's actually easier for you to remain focused upon that unwanted topic, even finding other evidence to support that thought, than it is to move to a more positive perspective, because thoughts that are like unto themselves are drawn. Like thoughts attract like thoughts. So if you attempt to make a big jump from a truly negative, unwanted topic immediately to a positive, delightful topic of something very much wanted, you will not be able to make the jump, for there's too much vibrational disparity between the two thoughts. A determination to gently, generally, and steadily lean more and more in the direction of wanted things is really the best way to approach your personal vibrational improvement. When you first awaken in the morning after a few hours of sleep, and therefore a vibrational detachment from unwanted things, you are in your most positive vibrational state. If you would begin your day, even before you get out of bed, by looking for a handful, just a handful of positive aspects in your life, you will begin your day in a more positive vein. And the thoughts that the law of attraction will now provide as your springboard into each day will be much better feeling and beneficial. In other words, every morning you have an opportunity to establish another vibrational basis, a sort of set point that sets the general tone of your thoughts for the rest of the day. And while it's possible that some events of your day may deviate from that starting place, in time you will see that you have established complete control of your thoughts, your vibration, your point of attraction, and your life. And that's the end of that section. And wow, how amazing is that? To have complete control of your thoughts, which in turn controls your vibration, which in turn controls your point of attraction, which in turn controls how good your life is or not. I don't know about you, but I certainly want to be in complete control of all that. And we can. So thanks for listening to the podcast today. I suggest listening to it again because there was some great information in there that's going to help you live your best life. And again, if you want some wonderful law of attraction coaching, you can contact me through lifecoachdavid.com. And if you have a question you'd like me to answer on a future podcast, you could email me through there or just david@lifecoachdavid.com, and I'll do my best to answer that question. As I always say, thanks for listening and have a high vibration day.